T-Rex. Everyone was excited about the sleepover at the Smith Museum. Well, everyone but two children. Dave and Henry were not sure they wanted to go. Some children had been to the museum sleepovers before. They were always tired the next day, but they always talked about how much fun they had had. Dave and Henry had never gone to the sleepovers. On the day of the Smith Museum sleepover, the two boys were afraid. Later that afternoon, a special bus took the group to the museum. Dave, Henry, and their parents climbed aboard. "I wish I was not going," Dave told Henry in a whisper. "Me too," said Henry. They both knew they were terrified of seeing T-Rex. The city was famous for its huge T-Rex exhibit. It showed how scary T-Rex had been. Dave and Henry had heard about the famous T-Rex exhibit, but they had not seen it. They were sure they were tonight. The sleepover started when the guards closed the big museum doors. "We are locked in for the night," Henry whispered. After supper and a speech for the head of the museum, a tour started. It was a tour of a large room full of fossils. After the tour, the group watched a movie. Dave and Henry were happy until they saw the name of the movie, T-Rex Attacks. Even though it was a made-up story, they kept their eyes closed through most of it. When the movie was over, it was storytelling time. One story started. Imagine you are near a swamp and the earth starts to shake. Dave and Henry covered their ears. They did not want to hear any more of that story. They knew which creature made the earth shake. The stories were scary, but not as scary as the next activity, a flashlight tour of the dark museum. They wished they did not have to go. The tour was creepy. Everybody jumped when the light shined on mummies, stuffed lions, and skeletons of mammoths. As the group crawled into their sleeping bags, they played a game of questions. Dave had to answer one. Which dinosaur was the largest meat eater? Someone asked him. Tyrannosaurus, said Dave softly. As Henry tried to sleep, we did not see T-Rex. It is not here, said his dad. It is in the museum downtown. In the dark, the two boys smiled. We can go there next month, said Dave's mom. Oh no, thought Dave and Henry as their smiles turned to frowns.